Hi, I'm Nadia, Afghani. I'm an adjunct instructor here at Cypress College. Well, the project is really a group effort. Finishing school, got asked by Occidental Arts, Oxy Arts, to come in and do a project. And they brought in myself as a collaborator and San Francisco artist Matt Fisher, also as a collaborator to this project. So total there was 7 of us working on this project together, conceptually coming up with the idea of how to do it. And we worked very closely with faculty at Occidental College and Andrea Stang, who's actually the curator there for Oxy Arts, to develop this project. But to actually build the drone, we enlisted the help of the public to come in and help us build it. So over the span of 3 days, approximately 200 students, community members, teachers, faculty came out and helped us build this drone. So the project is titled "We Will Show You Fear in a Handful of Dust." It's actually an attributed quote from T.S. Eliot's Wasteland, "I will show you fear in a handful of dust." We wanted a title that sort of spoke to the emotional aspects of drones, and that also linked in the material that we're using. So the drone that we constructed is an MQ-1B Predator drone. The drone, our drone sculpture is almost true to size of the actual drone. It's a little less than 55 feet wide by 28 feet long. And we wanted to make it the actual size because we wanted to allow people to interact with something that is often invisible to them. You know, we wanted to make the invisible visible and place it in front of people where it's placed in front of Thorne Hall, which is one of the largest halls on Occidental College campus. And there's kind of no way of getting into that hall without walking around this drone and being confronted by this drone. And we want to put it right in people's faces so that they would be forced to think about it and maybe even have a conversation about it with whoever they're there with. The outside of the drone is made of mud. The inside is actually made of foam. We industrially manufactured the inside of the drone using a CNC process. And we covered it with adobe mud. So we got local mud from LA and mixed it with our hands and feet and had the public apply that to the outside of the drone. We used methods that were from the beginning of time, from Neolithic periods, of mixing the mud with our hands and feet and applying it like you would apply an adobe mud hut or structure. We tried to use a method that is still in use in North Africa and all over the Middle East and in a lot of regions where drones are actually being flown and used. Front page of the New York Times, I was shocked and thoroughly excited. We put in so much work into this project, and to see it recognized on so grand of a scale was really amazing, and it was very exciting for all of us to get that recognition. I think it's actually interesting to address the idea of drones from the angle of pop culture. We're speaking to a different audience in that respect than traditionally you would speak to when talking about drones. I think it opens it up to a broader audience. I think it opens it up to people who are my age and your age, and allows us sort of the freedom to talk about something which is kind of heavy in a more universal atmosphere. You know, we all watch movies, we all read books, we all go on blogs, and to open up the conversation in that respect and to actually have the conversation at a college is kind of unique to this project.